Yo, what's up? So, most of you that have followed my channel for how-to guides and little stuff like that, I appreciate you for the RSX and other miscellaneous stuff. So now I'm going to start a video playlist or channel playlist. We'll say playlist of me building a Frankenstein. It's not this. It's not the conventional Frankenstein everybody does, which is the K20A2 head with the K24A2 bottom. I'm actually going to be using the K20A2 head, but I'm going to be using the K24Z2 bottom. It's going to be a little bit different. Gonna block some oil passages, and I still should be able to use. I'm going to get the the ported and cut RSX oil pump from 4 pistons, and then I should be able to use the oil cooler and oil water pump from the stock RSX. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I'm working with now. All right, so this is what I got right now. So this is the 24Z2 bottom, or the 24Z2 bottom. All right. So I actually got this from a guy today for nothing, because he had to get rid of it because he was moving out of state and his wife wanted to get rid of it, so he had to get rid of it. So originally he was just on some of the block with the crank, with the crank shaft. I don't think that's right, and the girdle. But he's like, you know what, man? You can take all this other stuff. You can take the pump, oil pan, the chains in the oil pan as well. He gave me the valve cover, the timing chain cover, and what else? Some mounts, some block off plates. So he actually gave me quite a bit. That bag is just full of bolts that actually go to this engine, the block. So I actually got quite a bit from the guy, and it cost me absolutely $0. So already started to build off in a positive note, right? So I think this will probably cost me maybe $3,000. That's only because my situation is a little bit different than most. It'll probably cost me somewhere around $3,000 at most. Because whenever all the other parts get here, and after this gets back from the machine shop, I'll start uploading videos of me doing everything else. Because this is just kind of like a hey, just so you know, in the upcoming future, there's a build video coming that I'm gonna make. It's not conventional. Some people will probably be like, oh, this is stupid. You need the A2. But the K series engines, the blocks themselves, only difference I've seen so far is they blocked off the oil filter used to be at, but you can take that off the bolt. It's just a bolt that holds it in place. You can, like I said, use the K20 oil cooler that goes to the water pump, and that'll work just fine. And you might have to rewire the crank position sensor, or because the position sensor is actually going to be on the other end of the engine instead of by the timing chain. There's not going to be a pulse plate like you would find on an A2, on a 24A2. So that's the only little difference I've seen. Other than that, the engines are relatively very similar. There are few different mounting holes a little bit aren't there. That's fine. I don't care about the head. Everybody's like, oh, the head's terrible. I'm not worried about the head. I'm not using the head. The head's garbage, in my personal opinion. Because yeah, it flows, but it doesn't flow as good as a K20. If I had a Z3 head, it might be a little different, but I'm not going to do that. Because I want to put it back in the RSX. So I like my RSX, and it's fun to drive. So it's a little short video, but it is what it is. Soon to come, parts, tools, everything I'm probably going to need, I'm getting within the next month or so. So it's just going to be a little bit before you actually start seeing any content of this actual build video. But that's what it is.